Sí, sí. Mm. Mm. Okie doke, friends. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Just a reminder, I will not be here on Sunday. I'm going to John's yoga and baking retreat. So that's just Friday to Sunday. So just be a quickie. I'll be back next Tuesday. Yeah. Do some baking with John. And then just one other announcement. I have my frequency offering coming up on I think it's the 20th or the 21st, whichever day is a Saturday. I think it's the 21st. But yeah, so it's my once per month thing that I do. It's breath work and sound, no yoga, just one type of breathing for almost an hour. Um, it's intended to drop you out of your mind into your body, let you just move some energy. And then I have Brady Bloom, who is an amazing musician, and he'll support with music. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask after class. I'd love to have you. Other than that, let's just do the thing. Let's do some yoga. So comfortable seat if you're not already there. And feel free to just kind of stretch, move, wiggle a little bit before you settle in. So anything that feels good, anything that brings you into your physical body a little bit more. And then eventually just find stillness. You can rest your hands in your lap. You can bring your hands to your heart. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So just be intentional. And either close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. And just give yourself a moment to kind of shift gears. So, going from your life outside this room, everything that's going on out there, all the craziness of the world, just kind of let it fall away. And for the next 75 minutes, see if you can allow yourself to just be here in this room, on your mat, and in your body. Just present with whatever is happening right here, right now, in this moment, in this space. To really start to become more aware of everything that's happening right now. To feel the ground underneath you, feel the air on your skin, feel sensations in your body. And notice sounds, the sound of my voice, background noise, white noise, maybe even noise that comes from within your own body, the sound of your breath. Just notice how you feel inside. So, how is your body today? How is it physically, energetically, even emotionally? What's present for you? We're not trying to change anything. We're not trying to fix anything. We're simply just noticing, bringing more awareness to what's already here. You really start to tune into your breath. You can visualize it if you want to. Use your imagination and see it in some way, just flowing through you. Maybe flowing up and down the length of your spine, or even flowing out through your fingers, through your toes. If you're not a visual person, you're more tactile, just feel into the expansion of your inhales, the contraction of your exhales. And as you sit, see if you can notice anywhere you're tensing up or resisting, tightening. They don't need to be. So maybe it's through your facial muscles, maybe it's through your shoulders, or even your hands, your fingers. Maybe it's just through your outer shell. Is there any way that you can hold your seated meditation, hold this shape, this position, but just soften a little bit more around it or within it? And the next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Take a moment to pause in that fullness. Hold. Let the breath circulate around, filling up every little space. See if you can even find an extra sip. And then open your mouth and just sigh, let it go. Ah, yeah, really good. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. As big as you can get, as full as you can become. Hold in fullness. Extra sip if it's there. And then big open mouth sigh, release. Ah, very nice. Do that one last time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Like you're waking your body up from the inside out. Hold. Extra sip, maybe even two this time. And then let it go. Sigh it out. Nice job, friends. Now seal your lips and start to drop into your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. And start to create that little whisper noise as you breathe in and out, that oceanic sound. This breath is slow and steady and it's not in a rush. It's also big and spacious and powerful and vibrant. Start to really hear your breath as it flows through you. And use your breath again and again as an anchor to this present moment. Anytime your mind wanders, it's perfectly normal. Just notice that. You've gone somewhere else in your mind again and bring yourself back to your breath. Bring yourself back to sensation. Bring yourself back into your body. And that's the yoga. That's the practice. Please feel free to stay right here in your seated meditation as long as you want to. This is where you wanted to be the whole entire class. Perfectly fine with me. You're doing just as much yoga as anybody else in this room, as long as you're paying attention, as long as you're present. So you can come back to this place at any time if you just need a moment to reconnect to yourself or to recalibrate. If you're ready to begin moving your body, go ahead and take your breath with you. Transition forward onto your hands and your knees, tabletop position. Just start to move any way your body feels like moving. So maybe it's cat-cows. Maybe it's circles with your hips. Maybe you just feel like sitting back into a child's pose and taking a couple grounding breaths there. So no right or wrong. Just feel around. And if it helps, close your eyes and get out of your mind. That voice that says, do I look weird? Am I doing this right? What's everyone else doing? See if you can just let that voice fall away and just feel from the inside. Respond to what you feel. Get curious about what you feel. Give yourself 3, 4, 5 more rounds of breath, moving in this way. Then eventually downward facing dog is where we're headed. So you can start to find your transition back to down dog whenever you would like. Good job, you guys. Once you're back in your down dog, keep feeling around. So maybe pedal out your heels, walk out your dog. Maybe give your head a little shake or a little nod. Might feel good to bend your knees a lot. Just really focus on finding that length from your fingertips all the way up to your butt, all the way up to your sit bones. Maybe it feels good to work your legs towards straight. That's fine too. See if you can feel in your down dog, your strong core lifting you up. So rather than feeling like all of your weight is coming down into your hands, see if you can feel energy moving upwards, like there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button, and it's pulling up. tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So feel that little lift coming from your center. And feel your big, expansive breaths, your powerful breaths, holding you and supporting you from within. You guys look awesome. Nice down dogs. Take one more inhale into your dog pose. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your space, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come straight into your halfway lift position. Breathe in, spine parallel to the ground. Exhale, bow, and let it go. And do that just one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of your head reaches forward, tops of your thighs press back. Exhale, fold. And this time we'll rise all the way up to stand. Inhale your arms overhead. Maybe you gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Flow with your breath for a moment here. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, slow dive, traction out your spine, then fold in. Beautiful, nice, Kathy. Inhale, spinal extension. Feel the rounding out of your back. And exhale, release back into your folds. Press into your feet, connect to your center, and rise up. Inhale, take your arms up, big full body stretch, all that length. Exhale, hands to your heart. And take that one more time. It's your half sun salutation. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, slow dive. Stick your butt out, reach your heart forward, and then release into your fold. Beautiful, Susan. Halfway lift. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release, Uttanasana, fold. And the press of your feet, rise back up. Inhale, extend your arms. And exhale, hands to your own heart. Beautiful breathing. Inhale, high mountain. Add a little baby back bend this time. Exhale, cactus your arms and curl open, pop up your heart. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And exhale, slow dive all the way down. Forward fold. ACC, halfway lift position. Breathe in and lengthen. This time as you exhale, plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. Pause right here. We're going to get right into it. Side plank, right hand is your foundation. So roll into the baby toe edge of your right foot, or if you want to modify, you could come down to your right knee or your right forearm. As you open towards the windows, lift your hips really, really high. So the higher you can get your hips, the less weight you are going to be holding in your shoulder and your wrist joint, the more you will be using your oblique muscles, those side abdominal muscles. Maybe reach your left arm forward towards the front of the room. Nice, Liz. Maybe even float your left leg up. As your left leg floats up, lift your hips even higher. Nice. Take one more big, huge full body breath, fullest expression. And then slowly come back to a plank or a modified plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Push the ground away. Strong straight line. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Beautiful. Let's take a Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out wide, up on your fingertips. Elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Draw your navel towards your spine to protect your low back. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side and dip your left shoulder down. Yeah, inhale, back to center, heart lifts, belly tones. Exhale, other side, little twist. Nice tally. Inhale, back to center. Go one more time each way with your own breath at your own pace. Feel into your shoulders, feel into your front body, back body, side bodies, even your lower body. Eventually, an inhale brings you back to center. You can hold there an extra breath or two if you'd like. Downward facing dog is where we're headed. Find your way to down dog as you are ready. Big, powerful breath. All right, next time you breathe in, extend your right leg to the sky. Then let's open our right hip. So bend your right knee, reach your right knee out and up. Try to create this movement through your hip joint rather than just sinking into your left side. So both hands stay rooted, both shoulders stay strong. Feel your outer right glute squeeze to open your hip and lift your knee as high as you can. Take one more inhale here. You can stay if you want and hold. Otherwise, exhale, right knee towards your left elbow. Get as close as you can. Yes, inhale, take it back up. See if you can open your hip again. Learn to articulate through that hip joint. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Aim as high as you can. Yes, awesome, Paul. Inhale, back up. Open your hip one more time. And then this time, everyone, exhale, knee towards your nose. Try not to let your hips sink down. Keep them lifted, and then step forward softly. Rise into your crescent lunge in your own time. So no hurry. Just really settling in. Feel the stability through your legs. High on the ball of your back foot. Feel your back leg just as strong as your front leg. Feel your inner thighs hugging in towards midline. Your front hip is energetically pulling back. Back hip is energetically pulling forward. And as you do that, automatically you should feel that little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals, your transverse. So navel to spine, and it creates that invisible brace around your middle. So you're really supported through your low back. Take one more inhale as you reach high, maybe even gaze up. And then as you exhale, lean forward and swing your arms back behind you, airplane lunge. So be here for a moment. Keep pulling your right hip back. Keep squeezing through your inner thighs. See if you can find a little lift through your heart like you're doing cobra pose with your chest. Now from this place, lean forward even more. Just let your back foot float up off the ground. Imagine a smiley face shape from the crown of your head back to your heel and try to create that with your body. Yes, beautiful. Your hips are square. See if you can use the strength in your back body, lift your heart just a tiny bit more. Use the strength in your inner thighs, lift your back heel just a tiny bit more. One last round here. So nice, you guys. Come back to crescent lunge, land softly if you can. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. And then from here, walk your hands to the left side of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out both of your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips. And then press into your feet. Rise all the way up to a standing position again. Once you're standing, pivot your heels in, point your toes out, bend your knees, and then bring your hands to your thighs. So you're in this wide-legged squat. Try to press your knees back towards the wall behind you. Get as low as you can in your legs. And next time you inhale, like a standing cow pose, stick your butt out and lift your heart. As you exhale, twist towards the back of the room. So kind of like in Spider-Man Cobra, your right shoulder dips down. Take a full round of breath. Hold here. Stay low in your legs. Inhale back through center. And exhale, twist towards the front of the room. Full round of breath. Press your knees open wide. Inhale, center. One more time, little bit faster. Exhale, twist to the back all the way to emptiness. Stay low. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist towards the front. All the way to empty. Inhale, back to the center. And then go ahead and straighten your legs again. Parallel your feet. Take your arms to the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Feel your shoulder blades hug towards your spine. If you can, start to reach your hands back. And maybe just the tiniest little back bend. Puff up your chest. Lift your chin up. Take one more inhale. Keep your hands clasped. Hinge at your hips and dive down. So wide-legged forward fold with your fingers interlaced. Without your hands on the ground, you have to use your core to hold yourself in this position and work the pose from this position. So feel your core engage. Use it to lift your sit bones up towards the sky. Let the crown of your head get just a little closer to the ground. See if you can continue to lift your knuckles up towards the sky, possibly even forward towards the windows. And if you want to let go of the arms at any time, if it becomes too much, you just want to focus on the legs, that's fine. Be here for about 3 more deep breaths. So just feel everything there is to feel, the sensation in your legs, the strength in your center, that mobility through your shoulders. Nice job, everybody. Beautiful work. Take one more inhale. Nice lily. As you exhale, bring your hands to your low back and release your clasp. Everybody fingertips to the ground, halfway lift. So bend your knees as much as you need to. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat, back to a low lunge position. And then from your low lunge position, set your back knee down gently. So back knee comes down. And then once your back knee is on the ground, unthread your right leg. Take your right leg back behind you. From this place, reach your left arm forward so you'll be in a spinal balance. Left arm forward, right leg back, hips are square. Long, strong, powerful line from front to back. One more inhale here. As you exhale, elbow to knee, curl in and hollow out all the way to emptiness. Yes, inhale, re-extend, long, strong, powerful line. Exhale, elbow to knee, all the way to empty. Beautiful. Nice, Jody. Inhale, lengthen. And then one more time, just like that. Exhale, curl in, hollow out, empty out. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, go for your half bow variation. So left arm reaches back, bend your right knee, heel towards your butt. If it is available, grab the top of your foot or your ankle. Once you've got that clasp, hug in with your inner thighs to protect your low back, and then kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Nice, Laura. See if you can lift your heart. See if you can breathe all the way down into your belly. Beautiful. See if you can spread your toes even as you hold your foot in your hand. Take one last full round. And then super slowly release, come back into your spinal balance, nice and long. Inhale. One more time, elbow to knee. This is a counter pose after that back bend, so it should feel good. Inhale, re-extend. Nice job, friends. Exhale, set everything down. All right, bring your knees at least hips width distance apart if they're not there already. And then if you want, you could even extend your right leg out to the right. So like half wide-legged straddle position, totally up to you. Take your left arm out, reach your left arm up, inhale, and then exhale to thread your left arm through. So come down to rest on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. However you want to work this pose, you could push into the ground with your right fingertips. You could wrap your right arm behind your back. You could interlace your right fingers with your left fingers and give your left arm a little tug. Breathe into your back body a lot. Big, spacious inhales in the back of your heart, back ribs, low back, all the way to empty with your exhalations. Good job. Take about 3 more breaths. Nice row. Soft through your face, soft through your forehead and your jaw. And if you do happen to have your right hand lifted, set your right hand back on the ground. On an inhalation, unthread your left arm, reach it up one more time. See if you can reach even higher. And exhale, bring your left hand down. Pick up your right foot, reach your right leg straight back behind you. Right toes off the left edge of your mat. Let your hips kind of sink over to the right. And gaze back over your left shoulder. Look back at your tiptoes. You can lean into it. You can feel into it any way. Maybe you bend your elbows or come down to one of your forearms, both of your forearms. You see what you can find for yourself here. Take one more deep breath. So nice, everybody. And then come back, regular tabletop. Take it back to your downward facing dog. Great big inhalation as you push the ground away and lift your hips really high. Exhale, look to the top of your mat, however you like to get there. Forward fold. Halfway lift position. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Press into your feet, connect to your center and rise all the way up. Big stretch at the top as you inhale. Hands to your heart as you exhale. All right, inhale, high mountain. Baby back bend, cactus your arms, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And then this time as you exhale, sit back into a chair pose, Utkatasana. So weight in your heels. See if you can pick up your toes and spread them apart. So make your feet really active and really alive. As you sit back, make sure you're still connected to your core. So keep drawing your belly button slightly in and up. Feel that invisible brace around your middle. See if you can keep your heart lifted so it's looking forward rather than down at the ground. Yes, beautiful work. Breathe all the way down into your legs as that heat builds. Soften around it. Take one more full round of breath in your chair. And then at the very end of your exhalation, dive down, forward fold. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Realign through your spine. See if you can even feel the length in the back of your neck. Exhale, let that go. Plant your hands, feet back, plank position. So top of your push-up, pause, side plank. Left hand is your foundation this time. So roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot. Yeah, left knee can come down or left forearm can come down if you feel like modifying. So just take care of your body, honor whatever you're feeling inside. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, lift your hips super, super high, nice solve. So feel that lift coming from your left side oblique muscles. Maybe your right arm reaches forward, feel the length in your right side. Maybe your right leg even floats up. So your personal fullest expression. One more great, big, huge full body breath. So nice. And then slowly plank or modify. Inhale at the top of your push-up as you push the ground away. Exhale to slowly lower all the way to your belly. This time, let's find a Sphinx pose. Come to your forearms. So elbows under your shoulders, forearms parallel. Push down through the belly of your forearms and pull back energetically. So like you're trying to drag your heart forward, like you're trying to drag your body forward. Instead of pressing your belly down towards the ground, draw your belly button in and up so you feel that little tone in your belly and you feel more length in your low spine. Yes, like you're tractioning out your spine. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release. And however you want to get there, find your way downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. All right, inhale, left leg to the sky. Open your left hip, so bend your left knee, reach it out and up. And again, try not to sink into your right side. So both of your hands stay rooted, grounded firmly, and both of your shoulders stay strong. And this movement just comes from your left hip joint. So feel your outer left glute squeeze. See if you can lift your knee a little bit higher. One more inhale. Stay if you want, or exhale, left knee towards right elbow. So get as close as you can. Push the ground away. Inhale, back up. Open your hip again. Exhale, left to left. Aim high on your arm. Don't let your hips drop down. Yes, inhale, back up. Open your hip one last time. And then everyone, exhale, knee towards your nose. Keep your hips lifted and step forward softly. Rise slowly, crescent lunge. So strong, powerful stance through your legs. Nice, Kelly. Energetically hug in. Front hip draws back. Back hip draws forward. So that little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals, supporting your low back. Yes, beautiful. Be aware of what you're doing with your face, with your gaze. Be aware of what you're doing with your hands and your fingers. So your upper body is your expression of this pose. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but you're aware. You're intentional with everything you're doing. Send breath into every little space. One more inhale. As you exhale, airplane lunge. So hinge forward and reach back. See if you can stay connected to your strong core and keep that little lift in your heart like you're doing a baby cobra pose. So feel the strength in your back body. Now from this place, lean forward a little bit more and just float your back foot off the ground. Go for that smiley face shape from front to back. Nice rose. So your heart is lifted. Not your head, but your heart. So feel the strength in your back body lifting your heart. Use the strength in your inner thighs to lift your back heel level with your front shoulders. Awesome. Nice, Laura. Take one last round, your personal fullest expression. Beautiful, everybody. And then see if you can land back in your crescent lunge softly. Inhale to reach up high, maybe gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Walk your hands over to the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs, wide-legged straddle position. Inhale to a halfway lift position. Bring your hands to your hips. And then from the press of your feet, rise all the way up to stand. Once you are standing, pivot your heels in, point your toes out, and then bend your knees. This time we're going to do something a little bit different. So as you come into this wide-legged squat, just reach your arms out to both sides. As you inhale, think of a little baby back bend, lift your heart, tilt your chin up. As you exhale, round your spine, bring the backs of your hands together in front of you. Curl in. Inhale, open up. So arms out, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, round. Backs of your hands come together in front of your body as you curl in. Do that a couple more times at your own pace. Inhale to open and exhale to contract and round. See if you can stay nice and low in your legs and continue to press your knees back towards the windows behind you. Good job, friends. Finish the round you are on, no rush. And then with your next inhalation, straighten out your legs, parallel your feet, reach your arms to the sky. With your exhalation, just take your dive down into your wide-legged forward fold. This time anywhere you want to go for about 5 breaths or so. So feel free to explore any way you want to. If you want to just hang out right where you're at and breathe, perfect. You do you. If you're working the forward fold, try not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees. Keep your weight just slightly forward. Focus on lifting your sit bones up as you reach the crown of your head down. See if you can feel the front of your thighs, your quad muscles fire. So ideally, we want our quad muscles to turn on as we stretch through our hamstrings, as we stretch the backs of our legs. Good job. Nice variations. Take about 2 more rounds or so. Open mouth size, welcome at any time. All right, next time you inhale, come to your halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need. Crawl your hands to the top of your yoga mat, low lunge. And then from your low lunge, set your back knee down gently. Unthread your left leg, reach it back behind you, 3-legged tabletop. Once your left leg is reaching back, reach your right arm forward, spinal balance. So long, strong, powerful line from front to back. Even here, see if you can feel a connection to your center. So draw your belly button in and up. Feel that invisible brace around your middle. One more in-breath. As you exhale, elbow to knee like you're moving through molasses, slowly, smoothly. Inhale, re-extend, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl in, hollow out, draw your belly button in and up. Inhale, lengthen. And then just one more time like that, elbow to knee, all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, half bow variation this time. So right arm reaches back, left knee bends. Good. Once you've got hold of your foot, use gentle leverage. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. So try not to let your left knee shoot out to the left. Hug towards midline. Lift through your heart and then breathe all the way down into your belly. One last big, huge full body breath. Amazing, you guys. Slowly release and re-extend. Come back to spinal balance. Inhale. And then just one more time, elbow to knee. Should feel good now, like a nice counter pose to that back bend. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, set everything down. Okie dokie. Bring your knees at least hips-width distance apart if they're not already. An invitation, if you want to gate your left leg out to the left. So like that half wide-legged straddle position. Right arm out and up as you inhale. And then exhale to thread it through. Reach as far as you can. And then gently come down on the outside of your shoulder and head. So it shouldn't feel like all your weight is coming down into your shoulder and head. It should feel like there's a little lift coming from your center. So see if you can find that connection to your center. See if you can use your big, deep breath to create more space. So breathe into your back body. all the way to empty with your exhalations. About 3, 4 more rounds. So good, you guys. Soft forehead, soft jaw. If you do have your left hand lifted, return your left hand back to the ground. On an inhalation, unthread your right arm, reach it out and all the way up. And then exhale, right hand down. Now pick up your left leg and reach it back. Left toes off the right edge of your mat. Lean your hips over to the left just a bit as you gaze back over your right shoulder. You can work this any way you want to. Bend your elbows, come down to your forearms. Maybe walk your left hand forward a little bit. So feel around. Feel that length in your left side. One last deep breath. Back to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. Big inhale as you push the ground away. Exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your space, forward folds. Halfway lift position, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, release, let it go. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Big stretch at the top, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, inhale, high mountain. Add that little back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Exhale, chair pose. So sit back, weight in your heels. This time from our chair pose, we're gonna move into a twisted chair. So your options are left hand can come down in between your feet, right arm reaches up. Or if you want, you can take a prayer twist, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh, hands to prayer. So whichever variation will best serve you. Both variations, weight is in your heels. You should be able to pick up your toes, no problem. Your spine is long, so crown of your head is reaching forward, your hips are reaching back, your knees are nice and even, flush with one another. The half or the full bind is in your practice and you want to go there, feel free. Take about 2 more rounds of breath. See if you can sit a little bit lower. See if you can twist a little bit further. Really good, everybody. Awesome, Kathy. And then end of your next exhale, take it all the way to empty and then let it go, forward folds. Halfway lift position, lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. Move through your vinyasa on your own this time, however you would like. So you're welcome to add push-ups, take it on your knees, skip it all together. See you in downward facing dog. All right, from your dog pose, inhale, extend your right leg high. Open your right hip, bend your right knee. This time, stay here, or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Yeah, right arm reaches forward. Beautiful. So open through your front body and feel the strength in your back body. Breathe all the way down into your belly. One more in-breath. Everybody, 3-legged down dog. Extend your right leg high. So if you need to, you can set your right foot down and then re-extend. Take a big inhale as you lengthen. And then softly and slowly, right foot to the top of your space. This time, set up your warrior 2 stance. So pivot your back heel down and then cartwheel your arms up. Back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Your right toes face directly forward. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips. So right now, your weight should feel nice and centered. Your back leg just as strong as your front leg. Nice, Tally. Feel that little tone of your belly, navel to spine. Next time you breathe in, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. Reach, 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 reach. When you can't reach anymore, right arm towards the ground, left towards the sky. Only your arms have to change. You could bring your right elbow to your right thigh. You could also reach your left arm forward towards the front wall. Or if the half or full bind is in your practice, you're welcome to go there. Keep your hips open and keep your heart open. So imagine your heart wants to look up. How can you create that action? How can you let it look up just a little bit more? Keep your back foot rooted and your back leg strong. Keep your breath flowing freely and fluidly through every little space. Couple more rounds in your side angle. Ah, nice job. Good variations. All right, from the press of your feet, next time you inhale, come up through your warrior two, reach up and reach back, find your reverse warrior. So as you reach up and back, keep that deep bend in your front knee and keep tracking your knee towards your pinky toe. Try not to let it collapse inward. So wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. Breathe into your right waistline. Breathe into the space between your right ribs. Puff up your right ribs. Yes, so good. Soft through your face and your jaw. One more big inhale here. And then as you exhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, setting up for triangle. So if you want to shorten your stance just the teeniest, tiniest bit, like an inch or so, you're welcome to do so. Just like we did for our side angle, reach forward. As you reach forward, imagine your left hip is being pulled towards the back wall. So you're being pulled in these opposite directions when you can't reach anymore. Only your arms change. Right arm towards the ground, left towards the sky. So try not to let your heart collapse. Keep it open. If there is a variation you want to move into, you're welcome to do so. So maybe left arm forward, maybe even both arms forward. Maybe left arm wraps behind your back. Just be here for about 2-3 more rounds. Triangle pose. Feel that length in your front leg, really rooting into your feet. Heart open, hips open. And then as you are ready, my friends, we're moving into a half moon pose. So bend your front knee as you reach your right hand forward. Maybe you take a block with you and then float your back foot off the ground. Everything stays open, heart and hips. If you want, you can find the bound variation. Bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Once you've got it, use gentle leverage. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Yes, wherever you are at your personal fullest expression of this posture, breathe into every little space. Take one last round. So nice, you guys. Ever so slowly re-extend your left leg if you're holding your left foot, and then step back into your warrior two stance just for a moment. Good, nice work. All right, from warrior two, straighten your front leg. Now parallel your feet, reach your arms up, inhale. As you exhale, slow dive all the way down into your wide-legged forward fold. We've been here before. This time we're gonna take Skandasana. So start to walk your hands towards the back edge of your mat as you bend your left knee. If you want, you can stay right here. Otherwise, pivot your left toes towards the back edge of your mat, right toes towards the sky. Let your hips come down towards the ground. If at all possible, keep your left heel on the ground. If you need to lift your left heel, that's fine. If you do have your left heel on the ground, energetically draw your heels towards each other. So hug in, find stability. Your hands can stay down, or maybe you lift your arms up. Good job. Take one more deep breath. Awesome, Jody. Slowly switch to the other side. So walk your hands forward towards the front edge of your mat as you bend your right knee. If you want, you can keep all of your toes facing the long edge of your mat and just bend your right knee. That is enough. If you want more, right toes pivot towards the front edge of your mat, left toes pivot towards the sky. Again, if at all possible, right heel stays rooted and grounded. Your variation, if your right heel is rooted, energetically hug your heels towards one another. Energetically pull them towards one another and feel the stability that creates. Yes, awesome job. One last round here. End of your exhale, come back to that wide-legged straddle for just a moment. So give the backs of your legs a nice little stretchy. And then with your hands or fingertips on the ground, start to crawl your hands to the top of your mat, low lunge. From your low lunge, listen here. Walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. Not like standing splits, but almost like a warrior three with your fingertips on the ground or your hands on a block or block. So find a halfway lift in your spine. Your hips are square and your back leg is parallel to the ground. Now, left hand stays down. Bring your right hand to the crease in your right hip and start to really push your right hip back towards the back wall. Feel your upper body start to twist towards the right side of the room. Inner thighs squeeze. If it is available to you, reach your right arm to the sky. Revolved half moon. Yes, awesome. Keep your back leg strong and powerful. Keep pressing with your back foot. Twist from your center, from your core. Take one last round, your personal fullest expression. Twist, twist, twist. Bottom of your exhale, forward fold. Top of your space, set your left foot down. You can give your right leg a little shake out or kind of pedal out your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then heel toe your feet out to the width of your yoga mat, nice and wide. Toes in, or excuse me, toes out, heels in. Come down into a low yogi squat, malasana. If possible, heels stay on the ground, elbows to your inner knees or inner thighs. And if you can keep your heels on the ground, see if you can pick up your toes, spread them apart. Try not to roll onto the inner edges of your feet, but press into the outer edges as well. And then breathe all the way down into your pelvis, all the way down into your hips and your groin. Yes, nice job. So the sensation you feel, let it happen. Just soften around it. About 2-3 more breaths here. Soften through your face. Unclench your jaw. One last big full body breath. And then end of your exhalation, just set your fingertips down and lift your hips up. Heel toe your feet in however you prefer them. Hips width distance or big toes touch. Halfway lift one more time. Realign. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Big stretch at the top as you inhale. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Very nice. Inhale, high mountain. Baby back bend, cactus your arms, curl open, lift your heart. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit back, weight in your heels. All right, this time we will twist towards the windows. So you can choose right hand in between your feet, left arm to the sky, or prayer twist, right elbow to the outside of your left thigh, hands to prayer. Both variations. Keep your knees nice and even. Don't let your right knee come forward. Keep your spine nice and long. Sit back so the weight is in your heels. You can pick up your toes, spread them apart, make your feet feel active and alive. If you want to take the half or the full bind, you're welcome to. Be here for about 2 more deep breaths. Use your breath to work the pose from the inside. Yes. Nice, Susan. Very end of your next exhalation. Take it all the way to empty and then let it go. Forward fold. Spinal extension. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat. However you want to make your way to down dog. So move through your own vinyasa. Take your time. Downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath, strong, powerful, slow, steady. Feel it and hear it. All right, inhale your left leg to the sky. Nice, Kelly. And then open up your hip, bend your left knee, reach it out and up. Perfect place to stay. Stay here and get this nice opening for the front of your left hip. Or come into the back bend, flip your dog, left foot comes down. Nice, Liz. Left arm reaches forward. Beautiful. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Feel your abdominal wall stretch. One more in-breath. And everyone, 3-legged down dog. Extend your left leg high. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, knee towards your nose. Step through softly. Pivot back, heel down. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Rise up, settle in. Nice, CC. So wrap your left butt cheek underneath you and feel your left knee track towards your pinky toe. Feel your back leg just as strong as your front leg. Next inhalation, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. Reach, 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 and then tip it over. Left hand towards the ground, right arm towards the sky. Or if you want to, you could bring left elbow to rest on your left thigh. You could reach your right arm forward. Keep your heart open, keep your hips open, keep your back foot rooted. Keep breathing, big, spacious breath. Half or full bind is welcome if you want to go there. So your personal expression of this posture today, in this moment, feel your breath move through every little space. Amazing, beautiful poses, good variations, you guys. Last couple of rounds here. And from the press of your feet, next time you inhale, rise up through your warrior two and reverse. Reach up, reach back, lengthen your left side. So keep that deep bend in your left knee. Keep tracking your left knee open towards your pinky toe. Nice rose. And then feel that length in your left side body. Breathe into it. See if you can create more of it just by breathing bigger. Beautiful. Soft face, soft jaw, so nothing is forceful or aggressive. Take one more inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, come back to your warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. And if you want, you can shorten your stance just the teeniest, tiniest bit. Triangle pose. So reach forward again like you're trying to touch the front wall as your right hip gets pulled towards the back wall, and then just tip it over. Everything stays open. So try not to collapse through your heart. Heart is open. Hips are open. If there's a variation you want to move into, please feel free. Good job, you guys. Strong through your legs, connected to your center. You should feel those left side oblique muscles firing to hold and support you here. From this place, we're going to move into our balancing half moon. So as you are ready, you can bend your front knee and reach your left hand forward. Maybe you grab a block, take it with you. Back foot floats up. Yes, as your back leg floats up, keep it strong and powerful. If you want to move into the bound variation, Ardha Chandra Trikonasana, go for it. Bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your right foot. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. So work the pose with gentle leverage. Beautiful. Awesome, you guys. Amazing poses. Take your last couple breaths. If you are holding on to your right foot behind you, slowly release and re-extend. See if you can land back in a warrior two position. So bend your front knee and step your right foot back. Yes. Once you've landed, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, take both arms to the sky. Inhale here. As you exhale, slow dive down, wide-legged forward fold. All right, this time, halfway lift position. From your halfway lift, keep your left hand or your left fingertips on the ground, right arm to the sky, twist. Stay here, or if you want, you can bring your left hand to the outside of your right ankle and wrap your right arm behind your back. Breathe down into your low belly and twist from your center. Couple more rounds right here. Nice job. Bottom of your next exhale, release and switch sides. So right hand on the ground, left arm to the sky, or if you want a little more intensity, right hand to the outside of left ankle, left arm wraps behind your back. You can grab hold of the top of your right thigh if it's available. Breathe. Work the pose with your breath. Awesome, you guys. Beautiful work. Your left arm is wrapping behind you. Really let your left shoulder open up. One last round on this side. Bottom of your exhalation, release, and just be in your wide-legged fold for a breath or two. Feel all that length in the backs of your legs. Bring your hands to the ground if they're not there already, and crawl your hands to the top of your space, coming back into a low lunge. From your low lunge, start to walk your hands forward and let your back leg float up. So again, like that warrior three variation with your fingertips on the ground or your hands on a block or blocks. So spine is in a halfway lift position. Inner thighs face each other. Bring your left hand to the crease of your left hip. Try to push your left hip towards the back wall. And as you do that, if your hips are square, your upper body will automatically start to twist towards the windows. If it is available, reach your left arm to the sky. So work this twist from your center. Keep your back leg strong. Stomp your back foot on an invisible wall behind you. Use your breath to twist a little bit deeper with every exhalation. Last couple rounds. You're amazing. Good work. So nice, you guys. Awesome, Paul. And then very, very end of your exhalation, forward fold. Let everything go. You can give your left leg a little shake out. Pedal out your heels. Halfway lift position. Realign your spine. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Once again, heel toe your feet out to the width of your mat. Heels in, toes out. Come down into your low yogi squat, Malasana. You can stay in your low squat just like before, or if you feel like it, you can play with an arm balance. So plant your hands on the ground in front of you. Work your knees up. We're going for crow pose. Work your knees up as high as you can on your triceps. Gaze forward and possibly lift one foot, then the other foot. If you can get both feet off the ground, see if you can bring your big toes to touch. Lift through your waistline. Wherever you are at, wherever you're choosing to be, breath is right there with you. Take about 2, maybe 3 more rounds. Awesome, you guys. Beautiful. If you are in a crow pose and you want to play with a jump back, you're welcome to. Otherwise, bring your feet back down. And then everybody, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank position. Inhale at the top of your push-up, push the ground away. And exhale to lower slowly. Inhale, lift your heart. And just take it back into a child's pose. Give yourself a moment, just rest, knees wide or knees together, anywhere in between. Send your breath into your low belly, your low back. Feel the ground underneath you. Take some energy from it, that grounding energy. All right, next time you breathe in, come back to a tabletop and then lower yourself all the way down onto your belly. All the way down onto your belly, and we will take a shoulder pigeon. So extend your right arm straight out to the right with your palm facing the ground. Head is turned to the left, and then roll up onto your right side. You can bring your left foot down behind you, or if there's some other variation you want to take with your left leg, go for it. So you could reach back, grab hold of your left foot, take that kind of half bow variation, or sometimes I like to take hand to big toe variation. Grab hold of your big toe with your peace fingers and extend your left foot straight up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. Yeah. Yeah, good. All right, wherever you are at, just be there and breathe. Let your neck relax. Head rests on the ground, or if that's too much, you can put a block under your head, like a little pillow. Just soften. Nice work. About 2 or 3 more breaths right here. Soft face, soft jaw, last big spacious breath. Exhale out your mouth if you want. And then slowly just ease your way to your belly once again. Turn your head to the other side. Give yourself a moment before moving to your shoulder pigeon on the other side. Just kind of rock your hips a little bit back and forth, or bend both of your knees and windshield wiper your shins. Yeah, and then in your next couple of rounds, friends, start to make your way into your shoulder pigeon with your left arm extended out to the left. Roll up onto your left side. Same options apply. You don't necessarily have to do what you did on the other side. Feel whatever there is to feel and then get curious about it. Respond to it. Nothing forceful or aggressive. So wherever you're at, you should be able to take big, deep breaths. Soft through your face. Soft through your outer shell. Good job. Okay, about 3 more rounds. Last big deep breath if you want. Open mouth sigh as you exhale. And then slowly come back to your belly. This time, bring your forehead to the ground for a moment. Bring your arms down by your sides. Exhale all your air out. And as you inhale, lift everything up. Lift your chest, lift your legs, lift your arms, locust pose. Stay here, or options, you can interlace your fingers or take your full floor bow. Bend your knees, reach back and grab your ankles or the tops of your feet. All variations, hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. If you've got your feet, kick feet into hands, pull hands back into feet, lift your heart even higher. Everyone breathe down into your belly. Use the strength in your back body. Lift, lift, lift. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Rest your head to either side. And once again, either rock your hips back and forth or windshield wiper your shins a few times. If you do take windshield wipers, knees at least hips width distance apart. Breathe down into your low back. Good job. And let that go. From this place, we're just going to roll over onto our back. So roll onto your back. You might need to kind of scoot yourself back to the center of your mat. Once you're on your back, hug your knees towards your belly. Take a gentle rock from side to side. Give your low back a little massage against the ground. All right. Set your feet down with your knees bent. Extend your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Flex your right toes back towards your shin. And then figure 4, outer right ankle, top of your left thigh, supine pigeon. So you can keep your left foot down if this feels like enough, or pick up your left foot, grab hold behind your left thigh. If you do want something with more intensity, you want to take this deeper, you could take a supine cow face pose. So right knee on top of left knee, and then reach up to grab your ankles or the outer edges of your feet. And if you take that supine cow face pose, try to get your shins parallel to the ground rather than your feet coming in towards your hips. Try to lift your feet up and away from your hips so your shins are parallel to the earth. And as you pull in with your arms, press your knees forward, so a little bit of resistance. Yeah, good. Nice, Jody. Strong through your ankles, active through your toes. Few more breaths. Bend your breath down into your hips. Good job. Go ahead, set your left foot back down if it's lifted and extend your right leg back up. Pause with your right leg extended. You can hold the back of your thigh if you want, or just use the strength in your leg to support itself. Roll out your ankle or point and flex a few times through your right foot. And if you are taking big circles, rolling it out, take them in the other direction. Fullest range of motion you can find through your ankle joints. Nice job, friends. Keep your right leg straight. Keep your right foot active in some way. And just ever so slowly lower your right leg all the way down. So like there's a lever at your right hip and you're using it to lower your right leg down slowly. Eventually your right leg just rests on the ground. Rest your right leg on the ground and draw your left knee up towards your armpit. Grab hold in front of your left shin. Squeeze your left knee in, up, and out towards your armpit. Take a couple big, huge Buddha belly breaths here as you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Imagine a heavy sandbag on top of your right thigh. And then turn this into a half happy baby. Grab hold of your left foot. Pull down with your left arm. Press up through your left heel. Nice and neutral through your spine. Very nice. Release your left foot, take it out next to your right leg. So both legs are extended, and then reach both of your arms overhead. Big, long line of energy from top to bottom. Notice as you reach through your fingers and your toes, do your back ribs lift a lot? And if so, see if you can press your back ribs down even just the slightest bit. So more of a neutral spine as you lengthen. One more inhale. And then exhale, bring your arms down to your sides, bring your feet to the ground with your knees bent. Inhale, left leg extends up, flex your toes back and active, and then figure 4, outer left ankle, top of right thigh. Right foot can stay on the ground or pick up your right foot and grab hold behind your thigh. As you draw in with your arm strength, press away with your leg strength. If you want to turn it into that supine cow face variation, please feel free. So left knee on top of right, grab your feet or your ankles. Just really give all your weight to the ground. Let yourself be held. But for a little bit longer, those strong, powerful breaths, moving through, flowing through all the little spaces. Breathe all the way down into your hips. A few more rounds here. All right, if you're holding onto your right leg, release your right foot to the ground. Extend your left leg straight up. One more time. Take a moment. Either point flex, or roll out your ankle. If you are rolling it out, reverse. And then keeping your left leg straight, strong, powerful, just slowly lower it all the way down. Yeah, good. And then eventually your left leg just rests on the ground. Draw your right knee up towards your armpit, hands in front of your shin. Squeeze your right knee in, up, and out. Take a couple big Buddha belly breaths as you squeeze. And then half happy baby. From your half happy baby, this time turn it into a full happy baby. So bring your left leg up, grab hold of your left foot. And you can rock gently side to side. You could extend one leg and then the other, like you're pulling on a bow and arrow. You can even extend both legs at the same time. So feel around, explore in your happy baby pose. And then if there are any other poses, any finishing movements, stretches you want to take, give yourself a few rounds to do so. And then just eventually start to find your way into your final relaxation, into your Shavasana. Yeah, supine twist might be calling to you. Maybe you just want to rest with feet together, knees open for a few rounds. So you can take your time, but eventually let go of any efforting of your breath, any control or manipulation. Just find your way into your final relaxation. As you make your way there, I will read to you. This is a little reading by Evie Marie O'Connor. May we tend to the spaces within and between us, wide and deep enough to hold multiple truths and multiple dimensions at once. May we expand our capacity to have difficult conversations. May compassion eclipse judgment. May we embody our ethics more than we preach them. May we listen to build bridges and not to fortify fortresses. It is humbling. May we be humbled. May we remember that divide and conquer is a strategy used repeatedly and reliably by empires across time and space. May we follow the pain to its roots and trace the paradigm of separation back to its source. May we find our way home to the waters of wisdom that course much deeper than the currents of the mind. May we keep our hearts open in the places they are conditioned to close. May we see through the illusion of separation. May we try again, kinder next time. So these last few moments, just let your practice, let the energy and the effort of your practice just have time and space to settle in, to soak in. See if you can keep your heart open and feel what it feels like to be open, to let energy just flow through you without resistance. Just feel your connection to yourself, everyone, everything around you. These last few moments of practice. Shavasana. A deep breath in and let it go. Just start to gently bring movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, any other little bits and pieces of movement that would feel good, and then eventually roll to either side. Give yourself a breath or two, just resting on your side, fetal position. Use the strength in your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, facing now forward towards the front of your mat, front of our space, or right back where you started. As you come into your seat, just notice how you feel. Notice if anything has shifted even the slightest bit over the last 75 minutes. Gather your hands to your heart and just bow your head to your heart. And acknowledge yourself for showing up this morning, making the effort, taking the time to be here, to drop into your body and connect to your breath, connect to yourself in a more intentional way. Thank you guys so much for coming, letting me guide you. Namaste. Yay. Thanks, friends. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Nice job, Paul. How's that back feeling? Is it worse now? I know, huh? Sometimes those arms